Hey everyone, it's James from FunFoods, and today we are going to be making some homemade sour candy spray. It's a lot of fun to make, and you guys are going to help me out picking a flavor and all kinds of fun stuff. It's a very simple process to do, and we are streaming live on YouTube here, Facebook here, and over on Twitch over there. I think Periscope as well. Yep. So we are live and we're going to have fun making this. It is a very simple recipe, just like I said. I'll answer some of the question. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Hi, Carlos. Hello. You love sour things and can't wait to try this. Okay, well, great. We're going to get into this. Someone mentioned bubblegum. Maybe I'll make a bubblegum flavor. We can do that. Yeah, a couple choices for bubblegum. I think it's the same person, but hey, make spicy noodles. That's a good suggestion. So we're going to get into this, and the reason we're going to start right away is we're going to let this stuff cool down a little bit before we pour it into our little spray bottles, but we are going to get into this pretty quickly. So first thing we got to do is we got to make it. So here we go. First thing, have a pot. This is a heavy bottom pot. I like using this. And I'm going to put that right there. I know you can't really see it right now from the angles you have, but we're going to get into this in just a moment. I'm just checking some stuff as we do this. Hello over there on Facebook. Tina, hi. How are you? Nikita, hi. Hello. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you are here. Just checking some stuff here. All right, so we're going to get into this. Someone over on Facebook said Krispy Kreme has jelly beans now. Wow. Hey, Joseph, how are you? All right, so Joseph's watching on both YouTube and Facebook, it looks like. Good man. Sour cherry, that's what Hannah says. All right, so what we got to do is let me get some water. Now we're going to make a very small batch of each flavor. So what I'm going to do is angle everyone's cameras down just for a moment so you can kind of see what I have. I have a hot plate right here, which I have to be very careful about, and I don't want to burn myself, which could very easily be done, as you see my microphone. So in this heavy bottom pan, what I'm going to do is add a half a cup of sugar and a half a cup of water. That's it. Very simple, very simple. It doesn't get much more simpler than that. Now we're going to turn this on, and I'm going to turn it on high. It's going to take a while for it to heat up because it hasn't been on at all. So we're just going to stir it a little bit while we heat this up, and I can answer some questions while we do that. So thanks for the thumbs up over there on Facebook, and thank you guys for coming on and talking. So now let's see. So someone, Sarah says watermelon flavor, good choice. Hannah says cherry. I know somebody said bubble gum earlier. So what kind of flavor should we use for this? So let me know in the comments. We got to think of some flavors. So we will definitely make a cheese flavor. That would be something. I'm really going, banana's a good one. Strawberry, cherry, bubblegum. I don't know about the cheese flavor part. Dr. Pepper, that's what Joseph says. Let's see. Wow, we got a good mix of stuff. Mountain Dew flavor. Yeah, well, apple, watermelon, blue raspberry. Oh, we're all over the place. So many different flavor choices. Jason Henderson says cherry sounds good over on Facebook. Blue raspberry, Crystal Johnson says. Luis says blue raspberry. Is that Louis or Luis? I hope I'm saying it right. Blue raspberry over on Facebook. We got a pineapple, cola, watermelon over on Facebook. They're saying Skittles flavor. That's a good one, Jacob. Let's see. What else? Lemon. There's a couple watermelons in there. Mountain Dew, candy corn dip marshmallow peeps. That's a good suggestion. Applejack flavor. All these suggestions coming in. I have to really cotton candy flavor. I have that. Kyler says, hi, James. I love sour things. You should make it blue raspberry. I'll definitely have to try it. So we could always make a couple batches of this, right? Because it is very simple to do. So what I'm going to do, a black cherry, that's good, Jacob. Green apple over on Facebook, that's what Chris says. Strawberry flavor. We got a lot of strawberry flavor requests, a lot of watermelon requests, some lemon, so many. Baja Blast flavored. Cotton candy, good one. Strawberry shortcake. Ooh, I like that. Pina colada. Mojito flavor. Let's see. We're going to very berry flavor. Mango. Lots sea salt chocolate candy corn. Baked beans flavor. That would be something. A lot for strawberry, blue raspberry. So we'll probably be making a couple different flavors. I do have bubblegum. I do have cotton candy flavor, so we can definitely do that. So right now, I'll just show you guys. Right now, our sugar and water is slowly starting to dissolve. And you can see it heating up a bit. I'm just mixing it as we go. Lemon heads. Banana flavor. Yes, good one. Huckleberry star fruit. I don't know that flavor. Make grape. Grape is good too. Let's see. We got some flavoring over here. As I go and put that in there. Let's see what kind of flavor we have sitting on the side over here as I'm dropping everything. Okay, that's good. I got more stuff up here in my cabinet of craziness. Ooh, strawberry. Cherry. Okay, so here's a good handful of flavors we can choose from here. So we have cherry, which was mentioned a lot. Let me give this a little stir. We have strawberry, also mentioned quite a bit. We have raspberry, and we have bubblegum, but I also have more flavors. Don't worry, there's always more. Let's see, warheads. Yes, good call. These aren't going to be warheads, but they're going to be sour, sort of like warheads, and it's going to be a spray. Tequila flavored, that's what James Flower says over on Facebook. My brother that just had surgery, he was all bladder removed, says he wants the flavor to be huckleberry. So, I wish I knew what huckleberry flavor was. Okay, so now just to show you guys, right now, this is starting to boil. So what I'm going to do is actually set my timer between 2 and 3 minutes. You don't want to go longer than 3 minutes, and 2 minutes I think will be good. The reason we don't want it to boil too long is we just want to boil a lot of that water out. And if it goes too long, it'll make it into that like a syrup. And then if it's a syrup, it won't be able to spray out of the bottle. So it has to be kind of in between there. So we're cooking this up, and it should boil for about 2 minutes. Blueberry would be good. Okay. Dave says mix berry flavors, James. Oh, like raspberry, blueberry, strawberry. Good call. Nice kitchen. Thank you, Carlos. Let me see the face. More flavors. That's what Nikki says. What do you add to make it sour? Okay, what do we add to make it sour? We add citric acid, which I'll show you right here. This is a huge, huge thing. And you don't have to put much in it to make it sour. So citric acid will definitely make it sour. So be very careful. It comes in a consistency almost like salt. You'll see it in a minute when I add it to it. We're just going to, we have about 48 seconds left. Let's see. Got a nice little smoke. So here we go. Now, it is boiling away nicely. Enjoyed seeing you at the event collecting all the candy cereal. Yes, that was fun. Thank you. I'm glad you're there. So this is almost ready. So, okay, we can pretty much cut this off now. It's about 10 seconds left. But by the time I cut it off, and it slowly goes down. Now I just have to remember not to touch that because it's extremely, extremely hot. So we turn that off. technically we can just remove it from the heat. There's my timer. Okay, so now we have to make a decision. Lots of blue raspberries. I think I'm going to go blue raspberry first. So I'm going to remove it from the heat, and I'm going to set it over here just for a moment, because I'm going to move my hot plate out of the way for a minute, and I'm going to put on some gloves because I really don't want to get burned. That would really not be good. So yeah, be very cautious, people, when you're around a hot plate. So I'm going to do that, set that aside on the ground, and remember not to touch that. That would be bad. All right. So I can bring that back over here. And let me angle this down a little bit more so you guys can see better. You guys can see pretty good on Facebook. Pink lemonade, somebody says. John Stewart gave me a clap. Thank you. So let's see. I'm just trying to read some of the comments as we go. So now we'll do the first one, blue raspberry. So raspberry flavor. Now I'm using these little drams, these flavor drams. They're for like making hard candy and stuff, and they're very flavorful. So you do not need a lot of flavor. So yeah, I do not have any pets. Don't worry. I put that on the ground. Good call. I'm going to just put a very small amount, couple little drops of the blue raspberry, or raspberry technically. And I can smell it. I know you guys can't right now. I'm just going to mix that in there really good. That is raspberry flavoring. And because we want to make it blue raspberry, of course, what do? We add some blue. Oh, that's a lot of blue. Oh, well, it'll be fine. Nice and blue. Look at that. Blue raspberry. Okay, so now that we did that, now what we got to do is just set this aside. And we want it to cool down a little bit for at least 20 to 30 minutes. I'll say 20 minutes at least. And the reason why, I'll show you. We are going to put, as I drop more stuff, we're going to put them in these little tiny spray bottles. Now, I got these at Walmart, but you can get them on Amazon. They're very small. They're a 2-ounce bottle, spray bottle. And that little bit right there pretty much fills up one of these. Now, of course, you can double this recipe if you'd like. And what you're going to put them in there. I already cleaned this one out and everything. And then it'll spray. Now, I'm using this handy dandy little funnel because we got to be able to put it in there like that. So for right now, let's angle the cameras up and talk to you guys so I can see your comments and say hello, because I love you guys. Let's see. Strawberry banana. That's a great suggestion. I love strawberry banana. Or should we just go ahead and make another batch of this? Because this is going to be blue raspberry, which we already colored it blue and flavored it. I'll move that aside. Let's see. What is the other? Cherry, strawberry, bubblegum. What are your choices? Those are your choices. Cherry, strawberry, or bubblegum. That's going to be our next batch. What is it going to be, my friends? Bee Swarm is a good game. Oh, cool. You should make Bee Swarm cookies. I have to check that out. I don't know what Bee Swarm is, but I'll have to check it out. Let's see. Any suggestions over on Facebook? James Flowers last said strawberry banana, which is a good call. I do have banana. I could pull out the banana. Jolena says cherry. That's a good one. Cherry over there. Bubblegum, cotton candy, strawberry, bubblegum, strawberry. All of you, bubblegum over here. Joseph is double dipping with Facebook and YouTube. I see you. Strawberry. Where are you from? I am from Maryland in the United States. That was just a question over on Facebook, my friends. So I'm streaming this on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitch. So I have 3 different cameras going, and people are asking questions. So I'm trying to give answers on different ones. Blueberry. Well, I did blue raspberry, so that's kind of blueberry. So we got a lot of cherries. So Dave and Hannah both. Wait, Dave and Hannah are agreeing on something? That is a first. That is a first. I'll go with all Go with the best of everything. Do you have any more Fortnite things to make? Yes, I do. It's a big secret because I don't know exactly if it's going to work, but it is. I'll give you a hint. It's Fortnite and it's sour too. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. I think we're probably going to go with cherry or bubblegum. Cherry or bubblegum. Okay, last round of, we'll exclude the strawberry. So now it's down to cherry and bubblegum. Green apple would be a good sour flavor. You're right. Green apple would be a good sour flavor. And I do have apple and green. So Hannah says both. Do I play Fortnite and on what console? I don't play Fortnite. I haven't. I need to play it. I do want to learn it and try to play it because everyone's playing it. But I don't normally play video games, but it's fun. Yeah, both. So Dave's, well, of course, Dave and Hannah. Wow, y'all are agreeing on everything. This is weird. Fishman says, yeah, both. How about cherry bubblegum? Yeah, that's true. I could do cherry bubblegum flavor. That might, I think that's a really good flavor. I think you came up with there. You should make a chug jug or potions that are Fortnite related. You'll help me. Okay. Do both. Yeah, I think I'm going to do both. We'll do both bubblegum and cherry flavor. Now, on this next one, I'm going to do it over on the stove. That way it's not in the way while we do it. I'm going to fix it right here and just put it on the stove to heat up. I got to find me another pot. I know I have one in here. Yep. Here we go. Okay, so get that. Get some sugar, which is down below here. Cup of sugar. In case you missed it earlier, we're doing 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to need 1 cup of water. One cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. And then we're going to bring this over to the stove. I'm going to heat this up. Like I said, I would do it on here, but it's just in the way. And, let's keep it out of the way for now. All right, so we're back. I'll get some stuff out of the way. So our last one will go in this container, which is green, which I probably should have went green apple, right? Since it's green, but that's okay. We're going with bubblegum, cherry bubblegum, right? That's what everyone decided, cherry bubblegum. So yeah, we're definitely going to mix the flavors. Cherry bubblegum, I think it's great. Yep, we've already done blue raspberry. I'm going to show you guys this. It's actually cooling down. And it's cooling down as we see. It's hard to angle the cameras, but yeah. So blue raspberry, still warm. And the only main reason why we're letting it cool down is because these are plastic. And if you put something really hot into it, you have a chance of these things melting, and we don't want that to happen. So let it cool down to about room temperature, a little bit warmer, and that's fine. So Carla says, be right back, no problem. Fishman says, do cheese next. Yeah, so cherry bubblegum. I can't talk right now. Cherry bubblegum is the flavor we're going to be doing. And it's so simple to make this. And like I said, you can do this with just about any flavor you like. And this is why I chose this to be on a live stream, because it's just so simple. It's half a cup of sugar, half a cup of water, boil it. And then when it comes to a boil it for another 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. Add your flavoring, add your food coloring if you'd like. You don't have to do food coloring. The flavor's already in there. Hello, Marsha. Hello, how are you? Yep. And Joseph's still over on Facebook. Cool. What flavors are you making? So we've already made a blue raspberry flavor, and now this next batch is going to be cherry bubblegum, because you guys chose cherry bubblegum. Y'all are awesome. So good job with that. See, anyone know how to really operate Twitch? Because I don't know how to get my videos seen on on there. It never gets seen. I don't know. It's something new to me. And when I go live over there, it never goes in the communities I'm involved in or anything. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. It's all good. We try. All right. So I'm just setting my timer now on this other batch we're making, and timer set at 2 minutes. You should make a cookbook. I might be doing that. Well, I'll have to see how I want to do it. And I mentioned that before is if I make a cookbook, I want it to be something different. I don't want it to just be the recipes I do on here, because I want to give you something that's valuable. I don't want, why would you buy a cookbook if, you know, you can just get the recipes for free on YouTube or Facebook? Hi from Indiana. Hello. How are you? Talina Turner. Hello. How are you? I'm glad you're here. We are making this sour candy spray. I've already made one batch, which I'll show you guys right now for all the people coming on right now. We've made one batch of this, and this is blue. We made this blue raspberry. You really can't see it all that well. Blue raspberry. We're letting it cool down a little bit before we put it into our little spray bottle, because our spray bottle is plastic. We don't want anything to melt. So we're going to let that cool down. We're making another batch, and that one is going to be flavored cherry bubblegum, because all of you decided to do that. That's what flavor you chose. Let's see. Cheese would be bad. I would buy that book. Well, thank you. I wanted to, like I said, if I make a cookbook, I want it to be something different. I want to put stuff in there that that you can't just get online. I want it to be something special, you know. And so I have ways of doing that, I think, and it's just a matter of actually doing it, finding time to actually make it. That's the hard part, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. What happened if YouTube thing doesn't work out? What will you do? Same thing I always do. Just keep doing things. I do YouTube because I enjoy doing it. That's why I do it. My timer's going off, so I'm going to turn the heat off. There we go. So that's our second batch. I turned the heat off. And are you from the USA? Yes, I am. I'm from Maryland. I live between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. Okay, so now I'm going to angle our cameras down. Well, let me go and bring this over. So we did our second batch on the stove this time. And someone says garlic flavor. Oh, no, I don't know about garlic flavor. I like garlic flavor, like for some things, not for candy. So let's angle you guys down, and we'll show you what we're doing here. Now, this batch I just made, which is just sugar and water, we heated it up and then boiled it for another 2 minutes. And you guys decided you want it to be cherry bubblegum. So I'm going to put some cherry in here. A little bit. Oh, that's a lot of cherry. So cherry and then some bubblegum flavor. Okay. It's cherry bubblegum. Wow, I can smell that. Now the hard part is, what color are we going to color this? We got cherry bubblegum, but let's see. We already have blue raspberry, and I already have something I made earlier, which I didn't tell you. I tried this out making watermelon, and I colored that pink. So what color should we do this? It could be any color we want. That's the best part. Add some blue as well. James, I remember when Healthy Junk Food made the world's spiciest ice cream, pranked you. And yeah, that was fun. That was at Playlist Live in Orlando. They're really good people. And yeah, that was so unexpected with the hot ice cream. What do you do with this after making it? I eat it usually. Sometimes I share it with friends and neighbors. So someone had mentioned black and red over on Facebook. Red. Oh, red on Dwayne says red. Mega Man says purple. Pink. Good call, Josh. Let's see, purple. Couple votes for purple. Wow, can you make Jolly Ranchers? You're from the UK, and Oh, y'all don't have Jolly Ranchers? Yeah, we have a lot of candy here in the United States. That's for sure. Maybe sometimes I will. I have made hard candy, which is pretty much what Jolly Ranchers are. So a couple choices for purple, some red, orange. He said we can do this any color, Mountain Dew color, which what, yellow or green? 7-Up, that's what Frederick says. All right, so we're coming along. I'm stirring this because I'm still just trying to decide what color we're going to do. We got a few reds, a few purples, orange, making a color by mixing colors. Yeah, I could do that. Black candy matters. That's funny. Except licorice. That's hilarious. Red, orange, bunch of different colors. I got to figure it out because we're running. I got to actually color this. There's a lot of reds, a lot of orange, a lot of purples. What should I do? What should I do? Do you have any more adventures to go on? Share your Snapchat stories. I enjoy watching them. It was fun to see her life as a YouTuber. Oh, thank you. I enjoy sharing little bits and pieces here on YouTube or on Snapchat. Rainbow colored. That would be interesting because it's all getting in one pot, so it's all going to kind of mix together anyway. Let's see, purple. Ooh, purple and red. It's between purple and red. What should I do? What should I do? All right, let's see. See what I can grab over here. So we have red, but we also have what is that? So we have red. What color is that? Pink. I have pink. I do have other colors too. Where is it? See, I have a bunch of different colors in here. I have so many different things. Huh. What color makes purple? Is it red and blue? So for all you wanting red, here you go. Here's a couple drops. We'll do 2 drops of red. And for her, all you want purple, well, guess what? That's what color it's going to end up being. I think. So we're going to mix this up, and hopefully it'll be purple, red, and blue, right? If I remember my days at elementary school, red and blue make purple, right? Sure looks that way. Yep, red and blue make purple. All right, cool. So I remembered something from elementary school today. That is good. That's a win. So again, now this one we're going to set aside because again, it's still too hot for us to really do anything with. Let's bring back our blue raspberry and take a look here. Now, I don't know if you can really see, but it should be able to run like that. It shouldn't be so thick that it doesn't run, because if it is, then that's a problem. It won't be able to squirt through the thing. I'm going to test it with my finger. Okay, I think it's good. We can actually fill it up. So now, this is the blue raspberry we made. We are going to take this. So what exactly are you doing? Okay, so some of the people who come on late, I'll just recap what I did. So what I did was I put 1 cup of sugar in here and 1 cup of water. We heated it up until it came to a boil. Then we boiled it for 2 minutes. After that, we added flavoring and color. This one is blue and raspberry flavor, so it's blue raspberry. Then we let it sit for about 20 minutes or so, just so it cools down to get to room temperature, because we're going to put it into this little spray bottle right here. And the spray bottle is plastic. And the reason that's why we let it cool down, because if we don't let it cool down, the plastic will probably melt, and that wouldn't be good. So now we're at this stage. We are going to fill this bottle. I'm going to use one hand to hold this, because if I don't, it will fall all over the place. So we're just going to fill this now. I have my little handy dandy funnel. Oh, there's one more thing too, because we're making these sour. So one more thing we need to do, which I could have done right before then, but we'll do it now. You can do this at any stage. So that fills up that bottle for the most part. I'm just going to set this aside. Because we're making these sour, we have to add the citric acid. Now, you could have added it to the pot itself. That's fine, mix it up. But let's say you have other people who don't want the citric acid in there. They don't want it to be sour. They just want the flavor. You can make one, pour it in there just like that, make another one, like if you made a double batch, and pour another one and just add the citric acid to the actual thing itself. So that's what we're going to do here. But it would have been easier just to add it to the pot. So I have about one, I guess it'll help if I have the funnel again. So I have about 1 teaspoon of citric acid, but I'm not going to quite use the whole teaspoon. As you can see here, it's not quite measured out. This is really a taste thing. It's up to your taste. I'm just going to add the citric acid. It looks almost like sugar or salt. It's about that consistency. And I'm just going to tap it down because it kind of, oh well, we can do this. As I make a mess. So we pour all that in there, right? And we're going to screw on our top, and then we'll shake it up. And then shake it up really good, and that gets all that citric acid in there and mixed through. The citric acid is what makes it sour. Yep. So Jolena says, when do you add the citric acid? Like I just mentioned, I don't know when that comment came in, but basically you should have probably done it in the pan. It would have been easier to mix, but you can do it this way. Oh, excuse me. You can do it this way if you'd like. So now we have it like that. And let me close this up for a moment. Move that aside. I'm going to angle the cameras up so you guys, or you know what? First, let's show you what it looks like. So I'm just going to wipe that off a little bit, the blue. So right here, for instance, it's going to take a couple sprays for it to get on there. Because, there we go, get ready. Maybe. There we go. So there's the spray, right? Like that. So now that we have that, I'm just going to wipe this. And so that's what it looks like when it sprays. I know you wouldn't be able to see it very well, but I'm going to try to do it in my mouth and taste it. But I knew the spray part you won't see very well. So we're going to do that in just a moment. So I'm going to try this out. I did wipe it. One of the things about this, because it is essentially like a candy, a syrup, it will clog up the spray part if you don't wipe it every once in a while. So let's give it a shot and spray it in my mouth and see how it tastes. Not super sour, but pretty good. Has that sour taste to it. I like it. So this is the blue raspberry one. And earlier, I'll show you. Where did I put it? It disappeared. Why did it disappear? Did I put it somewhere else? Oh, it's in front of my face. So earlier I made a watermelon one. this is the watermelon one I made. And as you can tell, I really like the watermelon one. It's the same exact stuff, but as you can tell, I really like it. So here we go. Good. So we got watermelon and blue raspberry. And as soon as the purple one cools down enough, we will have, what is that? That's cherry bubblegum, right? Cherry bubblegum flavor. You guys are crazy. Now that one, remind me, because we'll definitely put the citric acid in the pan of that one. Purple cherry bubblegum needs to be super sour. Okay, we'll definitely make that super sour. Let's see. Hello, make Mountain Dew push pops. Well, that's a good suggestion. I like that. Let's see. Over here, good evening. Hello, how are you? Jolena Lewis, awesome, thanks. Kim says good evening. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we have. Like I said, these things are just pretty awesome. Let me do that. I'm tired of looking at half my head. So yeah, I mean, and like I said, you can pick these up at like the travel section in, like, say, Walmart or any of those. And they just come in little 2-ounce spray bottles, and just clean them up first before you fill them. Pretty cool. So clean them up. And then, like I said, make this. You put it in there. Like I said, you can make this sour. You can make this not sour. It's up to you. Everyone's different, right? Some people want sour ones. Some people don't. So I like this guy. Thank you. Kim. Last name's Kim. Thank you. Sour cheesecake. Huh, that'd be interesting. Are warheads too sour for you or just right? It really depends. They're kind of, I like them at times. Sometimes I want something really sour. Sometimes I don't. So it really depends. Yep. So let me go over here and check that real quick. Yeah, I really need to learn how to do Twitch because I just don't understand it. I don't understand how I'm supposed to go live on a community, like in the community thing, and then it's not live in there. And I am live in there. Okay. Interesting. 0 viewers though. Yep. So is it just to spray in your mouth? Yes. I would imagine you could probably spray it on some foods or something, but pretty much, yeah, just to spray in your mouth. It's like a sour little, it's like a candy, but like a candy spray. That's pretty much what I did it as. But I guess you could flavor, like spray it on something, but I don't know how long it would last. Sour guava. Dave says pineapple. I could do pineapple, of course. I do have pineapple flavoring. Going to bounce, have fun. Thank you, Alan, for joining, for stopping by. So Brenda says cool. Thank you. So we're just waiting on our purple to cool down. Our purple is cherry bubblegum. I will remember that, I'm sure. So once that cools down, I'm going to check it to see how we are. See how it's coming along. It's interesting. Okay, so let me move this aside. We'll angle our cameras down. Why did I say anger? Angle our cameras down again. And here we go. Get that where it needs to be. I do need to wash off my glue from this. All right, let's wash that off a bit. Drew 3756. Hey buddy, how you doing? So you're catching the end of this. I'm sad because he can't pronounce first name. I'm going to give it a shot though. But let's see. Is it Gibbon? like, I don't want to butcher your name. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Is it Gieben or Geheben? I'm very horrible with names. If you can spell it phonetically, I might be able to make it work. Okay, so we have this. This is our purple, which you guys chose. Oh, you're seeing Ant-Man. Awesome. The G sounds like a K. So let me go back up. So it's Keeben. I hope I'm saying it right. So what we're doing here, this is, we did 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. We heated it up until it boils. When it boils, oh, awesome. It boiled for 2 minutes. Then we flavored it, and you guys chose cherry bubblegum flavor, which is really cool. Then you chose purple as the color we should color it. Now what we're going to do is add some citric acid to this. You love my chef coat. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. So now we're going to add some citric acid to it. We're going to add it right to the pan itself. And you guys wanted it extra soury. So I have 1 teaspoon here. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon plus another teaspoon. So 2 teaspoons of citric acid, which, let me tell you, is going to be super sour. We're going to mix this up. I don't even have to taste it, and I can tell you it's going to be so sour. Oh, I don't know about this one, guys. All right, let me. Y'all are just trying to make me have that sour face, aren't you? I know what you're doing. All right, so we're putting it in our only one left because we already have blue raspberry here and we have watermelon here. So this one left is going to be our cherry, well, cherry bubblegum. I don't know why I can't remember that. Cherry bubblegum flavor. Gonna hold that right there. Thank you. So now we're going to just fill this up. I'm gonna try to get a good handle of this so I don't make a mess. And we're gonna fill our little bottle up. Okay, that's good. I'll set that aside. All right. All right, let me. Too bad you're not Chuck Norris. Here we go. I had an extra half just to be sure. Oh, trust me, I'm already sure. I don't need to be sure. I know what this stuff does. I tasted it when I made my sour slushies last weekend, and I know how sour this stuff can be. I know, trust me. Let's do another little check of. This is the only way I can think of showing you how it like visually looks, because it's hard to really see. Yeah, you can't really tell the, well, I guess you can a little. There you go. A little bit about the purple, right? It's hard to tell with the lights and stuff, but yeah, you can see the purple. All right, so here we go. We're going to try this out. I'm nervous. Where did I get citric acid? That's a good question. Over on Facebook, someone asked where I got citric acid. I got it on Amazon. You can look up citric acid. If you don't, you come over to my YouTube channel from last week's video. I put in the description where I got it from on Amazon. You can click the link and it'll take you there. Or you can, I'll put it in the description of this video as well when I'm done. I know it's not in there at the moment, but it will be in there later on. That way, if you need to get a hold of citric acid, I had a hard time finding it in the grocery stores and the stores in my area, so I had to get it from Amazon. But some places they do have it. They use it for canning sometimes. It can be used for cleaning, but it's used to make stuff sour. That's what it's used for in food. So here we go. We're going to give this a shot, and I'm nervous. That's why I'm delaying this right now, because I like sour things, but not this sour. And I know it's going to be really sour. This is cherry bubblegum flavor because that's what you guys picked. It's purple. And no making fun of me with my faces when I do this, because this is going to be super sour. And it's a sour candy spray that we made in what? It only took less than 5 minutes to make. And yeah, chicken. I'm chicken here. So it only took less than 5 minutes to make it, but it took like 20 minutes for it to cool down. So cool that you're live again. Thank you. I try to go live every Tuesday night. So come join me every Tuesday night. For me, it's 6 p.m. on Tuesday when I start my live. I usually do it between a half hour to an hour long. And we usually make something fun and easy, and mainly just to answer questions. And you guys help me make it with like different flavors or colors or whatever. Do you have water on hand? I do not. I'm going the brave way. We're going to try this. I mean, I can get water pretty easily. I'm right here in the kitchen. But yeah, so stop avoiding it. That's what Hannah says. So, so if I say send help, just send help. Let's see. Very sour. We're going to try this right here. No screenshot in my face when it's like really sour pucker face. No, I'm just playing. I don't care. Thank you and your videos because help me and the kids bond more. Absolutely. That's so great, Joe. I love it. That's one of the things I love about making these videos is I try to make stuff that people can make in their own homes with their own families. And it doesn't matter how good and bad it turns out. You're going to remember those moments of just trying things out with you and your family. And, it's a bonding time. It's a time that you try things out. And a lot of times these things don't cost a lot. We can make a lot of this stuff with just flour, sugar, a few little things. What's in the spray bottle? Okay, so 2 Nighthorn came on late. We made this is sour candy spray. Yeah, I'm still avoiding Hannah. So what we did was we put 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. We boiled it for about 2 minutes. Once it came to a boil, we flavored it. This one right here is flavored cherry bubblegum flavor, and it's purple. We have blue raspberry, and we have blue raspberry, cherry bubblegum, and this is watermelon, which I made earlier just to try it out. That's the one. You see that? I was going to try to switcheroo on you and try to go back to the blue raspberry. Yeah, it might be a future meme. You're right. Might. Okay, so enough stalling. I guess I should try this out. This is super sour because we put 2 teaspoons of citric acid in this to make this even more sour. Thanks a lot for those suggestions. This is cherry bubblegum, right? Cherry bubblegum. That's what we're doing. No chance. Okay, here we go, guys. You ready? Yeah. It's sour. It's manageable, but it's sour. It is good, though. Cherry bubblegum. That's the flavor we just did. You've been working on a paper mache egg. Oh, that's interesting. I missed the beginning. Can you put alcohol in this? I've never tried that, so I don't know for sure. Maybe. I don't know. It's a good try sometime. I don't know. So if you're an adult, maybe. Oh, good job, Dave. And yeah. Should I do another squirt just for good measure to make sure I got it all? He said it's manageable with the 2 teaspoons in there. I could have really overdone it and did 2 tablespoons. That would really. So Dave says, yeah, you did great. Seemed too bad. Yeah, nice face, pull true big kid face. Yeah, I know. Do you like sweet or sour? I like sweet over sour. But yeah, okay. So everyone says do it again. So I got to do it again. So here we go, guys. Ready? That was 3 squirts, by the way. 3 squirts. Oh, taste the next one. Okay, so I haven't tasted the watermelon one on camera. I don't think. Did I? I don't know. So here's the watermelon one. Now this one, really good. Yeah, watermelon's really good. Blue raspberry. Blue raspberry. Okay, let's give this a shot. Not bad. I put a little more citric acid in this one than I did the watermelon, but then I put way more, as you can see, into the, I keep forgetting it was cherry bubblegum flavor one. But that was really good. You guys helped me out a lot. I like that. Cherry bubblegum. I never would have thought to put both those flavors together. And yes, you did it on camera. Yes. So yeah. So it's a really good thing. Yeah, Dave says he's crying. Yeah, you should make it, Dave, and then you'll definitely be crying if you put 2 teaspoons of citric acid in there. So yeah, definitely. Where are the 2 people who didn't like this? Oh, there's people who didn't like it. There's always somebody who doesn't like a video. It's YouTube. That's what they do. Yes, do another. That's what Robin says. The base for the paper mache egg is just a balloon. Oh, cool. It seems like cherry bubblegum is the most sour. Yes, it was the most sour because we put more citric acid in it than we did the others. I'm sick, so I've been sleeping all day and thought I missed your live. And you got here before the end. Awesome, Natty. Thank you. Ryan says, okay, cool. Yeah, the man. I love sour. Gina says, cool. Awesome. So we are going to be ending this in just a few moments. And again, thank you all for coming on. Every Tuesday night, we do these live streams. The main one is on YouTube. But I also been doing a lot of lives on Facebook as well, and I am experimenting with Twitch. I don't have much of a following on Twitch, but it's just another platform I'm trying out. So yeah, Keeban says don't end. No, stop. Yeah, what is your hobby besides baking? I love travel. So I absolutely do love traveling. When I was younger, I played a lot of sports. I do enjoy sports, but as you get older, you can't play as much through injuries and stuff. So yeah, so definitely travel and food. It's 1 o'clock in the night here. Oh, wow. In Holland. Oh, okay. In Holland. Yes. Yep. Same. What was the last movie you saw? Ooh, at the movie theater or just like in general, like on television or what? I don't know. I can't remember. The last movie I saw on television, I would say it was one of the Adam Sandler movies. I can't remember. Was it Grown Ups or something? It was on the other night. So it's going to be made into... So this can be made into hard candy. If you boil it longer, it would be made into hard candy. That's one way of doing it. It's almost 7 p.m. here in Michigan. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's almost 7 here. So we're in the same time zone, Michigan. 6 in Oklahoma. Awesome. You have a 1 hour difference between us. That's good. You just finished watching Rampage this morning. Awesome. I see you. Cool. The cherry bubblegum will sort out you being tongue-tired. Can you make caramel next time? That's a good suggestion. I appreciate that. Your sister joined. Hello, your sister. I'm glad she's here. So, yeah. So, absolutely, I'm going to recap what we did. And, oh, that's her. Cool. 6 in the morning in South Korea. Awesome. I've never been to Korea, South or North. Almost midnight here in the UK. Yep. Hannah is in the UK. It's almost midnight there. That means Dave's there as well, I would imagine. Let's see. So how can we see your video for the snow cones? Pretty much all my videos. This was a question over on Facebook. Yeah, don't go North Korea. I won't. Trust me. All my videos that you see on Facebook, you can find on YouTube, and you can find me you can either search FunFoods or you can go to FunFoods YT, and all my videos are there. Just go to my channel. You can see all the videos. If you're in my channel itself, you can actually hit the search bar in the channel and just search the snow cones, and you'll come up with the video there. Everything's searchable when you're inside YouTube. It works out great. But yeah, it's great. So you can find the recipes there. You can also go to my website at funfoodsyt.com, and almost everything has printable recipes there as well. So if you need printable version of my recipes, you can get them there. Some of the recipes aren't on there yet, and that's just because I haven't gotten around to actually writing them out, but I will eventually. Let's see. No, I kicked him out in the garden. Yep. Yeah, green with you. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, make caramel. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're going to recap what we did here. And to make these sour candy sprays, all we did was do 1 cup of, a half a cup of sugar, a half a cup of water. We heated it up until it comes to a boil. And then once it came to a boil, we boiled it for 2 to 3 minutes, turned off the heat. We added flavoring and we added coloring. Coloring's optional. We let it sit for about 20 minutes. And after that, we just added it to our little spray bottles. You should have, one step I skipped by telling you right here, we added some citric acid, which made it sour. So if you want it to be sour, add citric acid. Be careful because a very little bit of citric acid goes a long way. So the more citric acid you add, the more sour it's going to be. So if you like it really sour, you could go with about 2 teaspoons. If you're really brave, I would say 3 teaspoons, but that's really pushing it. Yeah, so be very careful. Start out small. You can always add more to it. And even if you don't add it right away, you can just put it into the bottle specifically and then shake it up like we did with the one. And you can add more that way. It's a very simple thing to do. You can get these little bottles at the travel section at like Walmart or pretty much any store, probably in Amazon. I'm going to look when I'm done with here. There are 2-ounce spray bottles. Amazon, I'm sure, has them as well. I'll try to put a link to this, and I'll put a link to the citric acid in this video. That way you can get a hold of some if you can't find it in your local stores, because I couldn't find the citric acid in my grocery store, so I had to get it somewhere else. So I got it on Amazon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit that big red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. If you're on Facebook, make sure you follow me and share my videos with other people. I'll be posting more often on Facebook as well. Is it for pranking friends? You could prank friends with this, but as always, be careful when you're pranking people with food. They don't have any allergies or anything. So yeah, so definitely follow along, share my videos, like the videos, comment in the videos, because I enjoy answering those comments as well. And thank you again to everyone who joined on this live stream. And as always, I'll see you next time.